What do we know so far about what happened today?
Yeah, I'm sure they'd much rather be there with at the Vanity Fair conference with you. They're fighting over, what governance looks like and whether they can pass this SoftBank deal and start moving forward with that. The goal is to put the two together in a single vote, reform governance, sort of expand the board, and start moving on this potentially $10 billion share purchase from SoftBank and others. So it looks like, something is likely to pass. I think the actual sort of terms are being negotiated, but the movement to one share, one vote and other reforms seem likely at this point. It's a matter of sort of the exact terminology and provisions.
New details have come out of a confidential report that Uber commissioned into what happened with the acquisition of Otto. And, from what I understand, there are some really fascinating, juicy details about how much cover-up was involved among the founders of Otto, from Travis Kalanick himself.
Right.
But what is unclear is just how much Uber actually used any confidential information. Is that correct?
Right. So I think if you're looking for evidence that Anthony Levandowski, the founder of Otto, was, destroying things he obtained from Google while Uber was looking into it, soliciting Google employees to work for a self-driving car project, this new report has a lot of evidence of that. Unfortunately for Waymo, they're going after Uber, the company, not Anthony Levandowski, the person, in their civil suit. So the question is really whether Uber used the information that Levandowski may have had and whether it ever came over to Uber and then whether it was used in any of its trade secrets. So that's really the question. If you want evidence that Levandowski sort of did some questionable stuff, I think this report has it. There's also a sign in the report that, Travis may have said, do what you need to do with that material. So there's going to be this question of, whether Uber conveyed the right message about the handling of potentially stolen material from Google.
You've maintained that you think Uber and London will be able to work it out. Do you still believe that after today?
I think so. I think, both sides seem to indicate there was a productive meeting. And I just think the political backlash against London if they banned Uber, both for the drivers and the riders, would be enormous. We saw this fight with Bill de Blasio in New York. It's one thing to signal that you're the type of leader willing to stand up to Uber optically. I think it's another to really kick them out. And we haven't really seen that brave move.